Hi everyone and welcome back to Stuck in the Mud. I just wanted to say thank you for all the lovely comments I've been receiving about the new channel recently. It means so much to me and I'm so glad that many of you are finding it helpful. So today I'm going to be talking about what things we shouldn't say to people with OCD. And the first one is going to be, just don't think about it. If only it were that easy. The more we resist our thoughts, the more they're going to persist. We really just have to let it be there in the background, just doing whatever it wants to do, and we have to move forward with our day. It sounds really simple, but in reality, it's actually really hard. OCD thoughts are going to try anything possible to get our attention. It's what they do. We can be gentle on ourselves and kindly acknowledge its existence, but let it do whatever it wants to do without getting sucked in and in the grips of ruminating and working things out, because it's just a vicious cycle that you will get into. And yeah, just don't think about it is not really helpful. So the next thing is, we're all a bit OCD. Just don't worry about it. No, we're not. OCD is a debilitating mental disorder, and it's a mental illness, and it has become a widely used term for being neat, clean and organised, and they are very different things. You can have OCD and OCPD. So we've got obsessive compulsive disorder and we've got obsessive compulsive personality disorder. OCPD, obsessive compulsive personality disorder, is characterized by extreme perfectionism, neatness, very high standards. It can be in their own environment or outside environments. They see nothing wrong with their behavior. They think that they are correct and everyone else is doing it wrong. They like their way of doing things. OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder, has many different themes, and they are driven by the need for absolute certainty. The unpleasant thoughts, they can lead to compulsive, repetitive behaviours in an attempt to neutralise the feared thought. And it can often be that it's trying to prevent something bad from happening. These thoughts are unwanted and they can be so distressing. They are so different. The next one is, has it not gone yet? OCD is not as simple as waiting to get over a cold. It can be a mental disorder that needs managing over a long time. Sufferers may get over one theme and then it shows up somewhere else. It can feel like whack-a-mole because they're constantly changing obsessions and compulsions. It can be really time consuming though. It can take up so much of your life. You can lose so many hours, so many days, so many months to OCD. But you can absolutely get better though to live a fulfilling life without OCD being in the driving seat. People that suffer from this need so much patience and compassion because it's a really tough thing to go through. The next thing is, you are lucky to have OCD. I mean, yeah, wow. This is so far off the mark. But again, this is when people do not really understand OCD properly and the immense suffering that's involved. People immediately think of being clean, neat, organised, which is not what true OCD is. I don't have any hard feelings towards anyone that doesn't really understand. It's such an overused term in the media. And I think we're getting to a place now though where there is much more awareness, and that's a good thing. It really is a good thing because there's so much more understanding, there's so much more therapy out there. So I think we're getting to a really good place with kind of destroying that narrative that comes with OCD in the media and people that don't fully understand. And the last one today is, just stop doing that. Why are you doing that? I mean, making fun of a person's behavior. If you see someone carrying out a compulsion, I mean, wow, we need so much more compassion in the world. I think, you know, if you can see someone that's struggling and so distressed, but people will make fun of them, it really upsets me that that would even be a thing. And, you know, people just don't understand. They don't understand how distressing and debilitating OCD is. I mean, when you're in the grips of a compulsion and it doesn't feel right, and you just have to keep going back and doing that physical compulsion again, and it's visible to everyone can see what you're doing, and especially if you're in a public place, but that urge to carry out that compulsion is so intense. And sometimes I've often been quite sneaky about doing those things so people wouldn't notice, but sometimes people do notice and might question your behavior, or may make a silly remark, or even make fun of you for doing it. And it's just, we need to just be aware that people do suffer from these compulsions, and it's nothing to make fun of. You know, again, we need so much more understanding and kindness and compassion for people, because I think more than ever now, you know, with the stressful world we live in, there's more and more people suffering from things like this. And to know that people may not fully understand, but they can treat that person with the love and compassion they deserve. I really hope this kind of cleared up a few things today, and really what you should not say to someone with OCD. Thanks again for watching this video, guys. I really appreciate all the support, and I'll see you in the next video. Remember, you are not your thoughts. You are so much more.